Probably his most important job, though, was taking care of this clock. This is an 8-day chronometer. In 1963, electronic clocks were neither accurate nor they were reliable. So we put a chronometer in here. This is wound every Sunday. It's 8 days. The deputy would check against the atomic clock in Boulder, Colorado, at least twice in an alert period to make sure that that was accurate within 1 second. Now, if you look at that, that's a 24-hour clock, so we don't have to worry about AM or PM, okay? And if you look at the time, it's a little bit ahead, right? It's about 7 hours ahead from our local time, the lunch clock. So that's the lunch clock, and this is the launch clock. You don't want to get it mixed up. Anyway, this is set on Greenwich Mean Time, or what we call in the military is Zulu time, okay? So he had to check that at least twice an alert period. Let's kind of move over here to the commander's console. Basically, commander, you have a bunch of idiot lights, okay? All right? So this roll tells you all about the facility. This roll tells you about the missile and the our reentry vehicle. You have an abbreviated launch sequence there and targeting data there, and this is your communications panel, and you've probably never seen one of those, right?
It's a telephone I've had.
You have? Okay. So, yeah. All right. So rotary dial phone, circa 1963. You know why we don't make those anymore?
No idea.
Too hard to text on.
Yeah.
A little elderly humor in there. Okay. So, Commander, if you get an idiot light on in your car, what do? Usually you check your owner's manual, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are your owner's manuals over there. There's like 52 different tech orders over there. So if one of these lights came on, you know, the first thing you're going to do is run your checklist. Then you'll pick up the phone, call somebody at Davis Monthan, and they'll send somebody down to help you fix it. So, okay. All right. Let's talk about this. This is the facilities power control board. We buy our power from the local power company just like everybody else. However, we cannot even suffer 1 second of lost power. Okay, we have gyros spinning out on that missile out there. They can't lose power at all. They have to remain spinning at all times. So, if we do get a power loss during the monsoons, rainstorms, stuff like that, remember those two 28-volt batteries I told you about downstairs? They immediately kick on, provide power for everything you see here in green, okay, as well as the missile. We have enough power in those batteries to be able to launch the missile if we had to. And they'll last for up to 6 to 8 hours. Now, at the same time, a signal is sent out to our diesel generator on silo level 3. We have a very large diesel generator out there. But everybody knows it takes about 90 seconds for a generator to come online. Once that comes online, it takes over the power control board, and the batteries go back on trickle charge. Okay? All this you see here in green is the purview of one of the highly trained enlisted men that's on the crew called the VMAT, the Ballistic Missile Analyst Technician. He's probably the smartest guy in the crew. He goes to a lot of schools. He's your techie, or computer guru at the time of 1963. He's in charge of all this. This is the annunciator panel for those tipsies. If we got somebody break the beam, get an alarm and a light like that. He also can use the simulator monitor here to check anything, logic analyzer, anything that's going on in the missile up to including launch. The butterfly valve lock control, Chuck talked a little bit about that in the movie. We'll talk more about that here in a minute. Then we have the facilities target selection and reentry vehicle. Okay, we